Regina, Mater misericordiae, vita dulcedo, estes nostra salve.
This is the day the Lord has made. Let us be glad and rejoice in it. Alleluia. 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 The Lord be with you. A reading from the Holy Gospel according to John. Mary Magdalene stayed outside the tomb weeping. And as she wept, she bent over the tomb and saw two angels in white garments sitting there, one at the head and one at the feet, where the body of Jesus had been. And they said to her, "Woman, why are you weeping?" She said to them, "They have taken my Lord, and I do not know where they have laid him." When she had said this, she turned around and saw Jesus there, but she did not know that it was Jesus. And Jesus said to her, "Woman, why are you weeping? Whom are you looking for?" She thought it was the gardener and said to him, "Sir, if you have carried him away, tell me where you laid him, and I will take him." Jesus said to her, "Mary." She turned and said to him in Hebrew, "Rabboni," which means teacher. And Jesus said to her, "Stop holding on to me, for I have not yet ascended to the Father. But go to my brothers and tell them, I am going to my Father and your Father, to my God and your God." And Mary went and announced to the disciples, "I have seen the Lord," and then reported what he had told her. The Gospel of the Lord.
It's interesting that only 2 days after Easter, the Church assigns this reading from the Acts of the Apostles that I'd like to reread a little bit of it for emphasis, because St. Peter's message is not only direct, but it's in a sense harsh. "Let the whole house of Israel know for certain that God has made him, both Lord and Christ, this Jesus who you crucified." Wow. You crucified. What St. Peter is saying is that every single person who has sinned has helped to put him on the cross. And it becomes vital for us to own that. This is what my sins do. To look soberly at that and say, this is what my sins do. It's not funny and it's not pleasant. This hurt Jesus. This hurt God. And we have participated in that. That's what Peter's trying to say. And it's only from that context that you can see how much he loves you. That pain that was inflicted on him, he moves past that and chooses to love those who inflicted the pain. His love is so great for us. St. Peter doesn't want to depress anyone, but he wants to give everybody a reality check. That's how much Jesus Christ loves you. And it has to be a recollection about what my sins do, because this is personal. It's very personal. Not only did I have a personal stake, but if I didn't, then he has no personal stake in loving me. It can easily be reduced by this. If you were the last person living on the earth, when he was around, you would have done this. And he would have done it for you. You would have put in the nails, and you would have pierced his side. And he would have said to you, forgive them, for they don't know what they're doing. He would have said that to you, and he would have risen from the dead for you. It's very personal. He loves you that much. When we go to the Gospel of John, you see that Mary Magdalene is in a type of fog. And if you have read your scriptures, you know that Mary Magdalene has had, let us just say, a sordid life. And she's very conscious of this. And she's very conscious of what Jesus did for her. She is so hurt and crushed that this one who is loved by him, he has died. And he seems so far away. And when he says her name like nobody else can, she comes out of her delirium because she hears the voice of the one who loves her that much. It's in the solitude of the tomb that we hear such a voice. It's in the solitude of prayer. It's sad that we don't really take time to pray. If only we could free our ears from their earbuds and peel our eyes away from the screens on our phones and see the cross of Jesus Christ and hear his voice echoing our name. I love you. This is the resurrection of Jesus Christ. We're not people of the Easter Bunny. We're people who see Jesus Christ crucified and risen from the dead to save us and to be personally with us for eternity.
Regina Celi, letare, alleluia, quiaque meruisti portare, alleluia, resurrexit sicut dixit, alleluia.